morning. It's October 10th, and just wanted to make a little video on how I protected our little acorn squash from the frost. We've had the past 3 mornings get pretty cold. We were in the 30s, the low 30s, and we had some heavy frost the past 2 days, and this morning we did get up to 40. But what I did was I got some old socks, because these acorn squash aren't that big, and I was able to get my old socks to fit around them. You can see this plant's dying out. I planted these acorn squash late in the season in this container. I've got 3 containers that I planted them in after my cucumbers got done. So we planted cucumbers, harvested those, took the plants down, and then we planted these acorn squash late. And they say when an acorn squash starts blooming, you got a male and a female flower, where the female flower is where the little acorn squash grow. So I hand pollinated them, and from the time that acorn squash gets pollinated, you have to wait 60 days. So 60 days until these get ready will be October 31st, Halloween. So it's getting cold. Our winters come in about a month early. We usually don't get frost till about November here where I'm at in zone 5. And these plants are dying out anyway. So what I've been doing, as you can see, I stripped out the bottom. I've been cutting the bad leaves out of them because it's got powdery mildew pretty bad. You can see that. Even though I sprayed them with baking soda and water once a week, once the powdery mildew come in and we started getting all the rain, it just took over the plant. So I've been cutting the leaves off, and this plant's gonna finish up in 3 weeks anyway. So I tried to save our squash on here, and I got some socks. And since it's been cold and frosty, I covered these acorn squash with these socks, and it seems to work pretty good. There's no discoloring. It's a little cold, but there's no frost on the plant. So if you got some small melons or some acorn squash and you're trying to get them through a frost, I've got some frost blankets in the back of the building, but I'd have had to unload the whole building just to cover these plants where the leaves are about cut off anyway, and I didn't want to do that. So I dug out some old socks. They fit right around these. They fit right around these acorn squash, and it's working out great. There's probably better ways to do this, but this is the way I did it. Might be a little trick for you or a tip for you. If you got some acorn squash or some small pumpkins and they're finishing up late and you're worried about the cold, get you some socks, put around them. Seems to work out great for me. Thanks for watching.